So we talked about the 4 P's the marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. Talked about product and the 4 P's: goods or services by the producer for the consumer, also the customer. Talked about that our product needs to be a solution. The consumer has a problem. We want to be the solution to it. We want to be able to make some money, profitable. We talked about tangible, things we can touch. We talked about intangible, things we can't touch. We talked about a service. We talked about the person working on your car, the mechanic. He's providing a service for you. Services depend highly on who is performing them and remain difficult to reproduce exactly. So you need someone that knows what they're doing. You need a specialist. Talked about durable or hard goods, those things that last. It's not going to wear out. We talked about 3 years being our breaking point between being durable and its opposite, non-durable, and the opposite of hard being soft goods. We also talked about that non-durable and soft goods also have a third way that we refer to them, also consumables, things that we use, things that are used up. And we had our examples of non-durable goods. For today, we're going to talk about, we have 3 types of goods. We have convenience goods. Consumers purchase these items quickly and without much thought or effort. Something you're just going to grab. Convenience goods are those which are readily available. Can usually buy it in a lot of places. Convenience goods are usually low-cost items. I like to think candy bar is a good convenience good. Doesn't cost a lot. You can find it a lot of places. Talk about basic necessities may fall under this category. So we're going to talk about needs. All right, those are probably going to be our convenience goods. If the desired good or service is not available, consumers will select a substitute item. All right, if they don't have my one candy bar I want, I might buy another candy bar, or I might buy some other kind of snacky item. That might also be another type of convenience good. So they may be staple items, and we talk about staple items such as bread or milk. Those are great staple items, things that you're always going to be buying. Or impulse items such as a candy bar at the checkout counter or a quick car wash on the way home from work. So, staple, bread, milk. When I go to the store, I buy my milk and I always buy the same milk. Right? I like to buy the red milk. Bread. I'm not usually in the mood to shop around for bread. I'm just going to grab that bread. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not going to look for anything. I'm not going to compare anything. For me, red milk, that's what I'm getting. Maybe you like white bread. You go buy your one specific loaf of white bread. So maybe even a specific brand that can be a convenience good to you because you buy that. This is the one I get. I go get it, and then I leave the store. The next one we have is shopping goods. Okay, so those products that consumers tend to spend a little more time deciding on. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to get. These are high involvement products that require time and effort for research before customers can make an informed purchase decision. So I'm going to think about this. I'm going to look things over. I'm not just going to go out and buy something. I'm not just going to buy the first one. When buying shopping products, consumers shop around to get the best quality, price, and or service. Because we talked about it could be a service also. They tend to pay more for shopping products than for convenience products. So things we pay a little bit more for than we were paying for the other one. They usually want the advice of a salesperson. So I want to talk to somebody about what I'm buying because I want to make sure I'm buying the right item. This is probably going to be a bigger purchase than what I'm buying before. Or when we talked about our other one, our convenience. And the last type we have are specialty goods. Specialty goods cater to the needs of a narrow segment, so very, very small, of the consumer market. So not for everybody. And we talked about needs and wants and demands, and that demands were not for everybody. Not everybody's demands were not the same. So the one thing that we can associate together, we can typically associate specialty goods and demand items. Right? I have a demand. I want exactly this. Or not everybody's going to share those same demands. So items with special or unique characteristics that consumers are willing to exert special efforts to obtain. So it takes them a little bit more to get it. In many cases, the special characteristics of the item relates to its brand name. Yeah, that brand name can make it a specialty good. We've talked about Louis Vuitton or Gucci. Those are brand names. Consumers are not willing to accept substitutes for specialty products. This is true. I want this and I only want this. I'm not going to take anything else. They are willing to pay higher prices to get them. I also find that to be true, that consumers are willing to pay more to get that. We are willing to pay more to get that specialty good because that's what we want. So, our three types of goods: convenience, shopping, and specialty.